Have you ever done this? You watch an English video, you understand maybe 50%. Then you think, okay, next video. Then another video, and another. By the end of the day, you have watched 5 different videos, but somehow your English does not feel much better. Does that sound familiar? A lot of English learners believe that more videos mean more learning, more topics, more speakers, more information. But sometimes the opposite is true. Sometimes watching the same video twice teaches you more than watching 2 different videos. My name is Emma, and this is Train Your English Brain. I want to tell you about a student named Lina. Lina loved YouTube. Every evening, she watched English videos, travel videos, interviews, podcasts, short stories. She watched a lot of English, but she had one problem. She never watched anything twice. One day, she said to me, "Emma, I listen to English every day, but I still feel like I don't remember much." So I asked her a question. When was the last time you watched the same video twice? She laughed. Never. Why would I do that? I already watched it. I smiled, because many learners think exactly the same thing. They believe that if they already watched something once, there's no reason to watch it again. But our brains do not work that way. I gave Lina a challenge. I said, tonight, don't watch a new video. Watch yesterday's video again. She looked disappointed. That sounds boring, she said. Maybe you are thinking the same thing right now, but she agreed to try. The next day, she came back with a surprised face. Emma, I understood so much more. She had watched exactly the same video, the same speaker, the same words, the same story, but her experience was completely different. Why? Because the first time, her brain was busy. It was trying to understand the topic, the speaker's voice, the pronunciation, the new vocabulary, the speed. There was simply too much information. But the second time was different. Now the topic was familiar. The story was familiar. Her brain was not starting from zero anymore. It had a map. And because of that, it could pay attention to new details, a sentence she missed before, a word she did not hear, a joke she did not understand. This is something very important. Your brain learns better from familiar things. Think about your favorite song. The first time you heard it, maybe you didn't know the words. The second time, you recognized the melody. After hearing it many times, you could sing along. The song did not change. Your brain changed. English listening works the same way. The second time you listen, your brain feels safer. It feels less stressed, and a relaxed brain learns better. I think many English learners are addicted to new things, new videos, new channels, new lessons, new topics. Our phones make this very easy. There is always another video waiting for us, another interesting title, another thing to click. But sometimes learning does not happen when we find something new. Sometimes learning happens when we return to something familiar. A week later, I asked Lina to try something else. Watch the same short video 3 times. The first time, just listen. The second time, pay attention to words and sentences. The third time, notice pronunciation and expressions. She did it, and something amazing happened. She started remembering entire phrases, not because she memorized them, not because she wrote them down. She remembered them because she heard them again and again. This is exactly how children learn language. Children love repetition. They watch the same cartoon many times. They listen to the same story before bed, again and again and again. Adults often think this is strange, but children understand something we forget. Repetition is powerful. The brain loves patterns. The brain loves familiar sounds. Every time you hear the same English sentence, the connection in your brain becomes stronger. Little by little, the sentence becomes easier to understand, and eventually, it feels natural. A month later, Lina told me something interesting. English sounds slower now. Of course, the videos were not slower, the speakers were not talking more slowly, her brain had simply become faster. Because familiar listening gives your brain practice, it teaches your brain what to expect, and when your brain expects something, understanding becomes easier. Think about meeting a new person. At first, their voice may sound unusual, their accent may feel difficult, but after talking to them many times, their voice becomes familiar. You understand them more easily. English listening works exactly the same way. The second viewing is not a repeat, it's a deeper experience. The third viewing is not a waste of time, it's training. Every time you come back to the same video, you see something new, you hear something new, you understand something new. I want to tell you a secret. I still watch some videos more than once. Sometimes I listen to the same podcast again because I know something important. Understanding more deeply is often better than consuming more quickly. Many learners are trying to eat 10 different meals at the same time, but your brain prefers to enjoy one meal slowly, to taste it, to understand it, to remember it. Imagine two learners. The first learner watches two different videos today. The second learner watches one video twice. Tomorrow, who will remember more? Very often, it's the second learner, because learning is not only about seeing information, it's about giving your brain enough time to build connections, and connections need repetition. I want you to think about your own listening habits. Do you always move to the next video? Do you feel guilty if you watch something again? Do you believe that new always means better? Maybe it's time to try something different. Tomorrow, choose one short English video, maybe 5 minutes. Watch it once, then watch it again. You don't need to understand every word. You don't need to take notes. Just notice the difference. Notice how much easier the second viewing feels. Notice the words that suddenly become clear. Notice the sentences that seemed invisible before. That feeling is your brain learning. That feeling is your brain building familiarity, and familiarity is one of the secrets of language learning. You don't need more videos. You don't need more apps. You don't need more information. Sometimes you simply need one good video and the courage to press play again. The first viewing introduces you to English. The second viewing helps you understand it. The third viewing helps you remember it. So don't be afraid to repeat. Don't be afraid to go back. Learning is not always about moving forward. Sometimes progress comes from returning to the same place one more time. Tonight, instead of searching for another video, open one you watched yesterday. Press play again. Your brain may thank you for it. My name is Emma. I'll see you in the next episode.